Man, I hope people are really taking investing serious. I really hope that we're not just hopping into anything, okay, because of FOMO. And I hope individuals are taking investing serious. There are a lot of things that are going on right now with crypto that is going to affect your financial future. All right, there are a lot of things going on that are going to affect your financial future. I don't believe individuals understand how serious it is out here. There is one project right now, okay, and I'm going to continue to make content. There's one project right now in crypto that could change how the future of your cryptos that you are investing in turns out. All right, everything that these developers of the crypto that you're investing in have planned for their cryptos, such as multiple utilities or whatever it may be, okay, what it's supposed to be could become what it's supposed to be could become void down the road, depending on what goes on with the Ripple situation, the XRP situation. People really don't understand. I keep informing also. Get into the political sector. Get into the political section of crypto. All right, follow the Ripple and XRP case situation. Please do follow it. Okay, because the thing is this right here. And like I said, I know individuals are, I know that people are tuning into the case. Everybody is happy. But do you understand that if Ripple is labeled one thing, that if XRP is labeled like a security or whatever like that, do you understand that every other crypto could also be labeled a security? Do you understand that laws could then limit what these developers do? Do you know that the laws can limit what these cryptos do? Do you know that it can affect the utilities of cryptos? Utilities that are planned, that have been in the works for a very long time for some of these cryptos. All right, some of y'all are investing into projects right now, and y'all are depending on these projects to come out with the utilities that the developer told you that they was coming out with. Do y'all understand how important? Do y'all understand the importance of what's really going on the? Do y'all understand the importance of what's really going on when it comes to this XRP Ripple situation? And the most unfair part about all of this is that you have your fair share of investors out here who do not care about that. They do not care about it. They're running around wasting time, on other things that just do not matter. They're wasting time on things that do not matter. It seems like some investors do not care about it. You know what the approach is to what's going on? Do you know what the approach to some that is going on downtown DC or Capitol Hill? The approach is that it doesn't concern me. The approach is that, that's politics. It has nothing to do with me. It has a lot to do with you. Okay, because this could possibly wipe out your project. Okay? Because the thing is this: if it is found that all of these cryptos are securities and all of that stuff, like I said, it's going to limit what a lot of the developers can do, and some of those developers are going to do away with the project. Why? Because now we're going to be going into a new era. We're going to be going into tougher laws, and this is just all part of regulations. In my opinion, this is going to speed up regulation. All right, this is going to be the beginning of regulation. People believe regulation is the beginning now because there's a lot of talk or whatever like that. But no, this case right here, okay, this will fast track regulation if the SEC come out on top. Do y'all understand? So I really do think individuals need to. I really do believe individuals need to tune into that. I know it could be boring ass stuff. It could be boring as hell. All right, I once thought that, it was boring. All right, I once thought it was boring until I started working around that. until I start hearing some of the bigwigs talk. All right, I started hearing how some of the bigwigs talk. You know, the bigwigs that go to the house buildings, the Senate buildings. All right, I used to take individuals, very important individuals, right? I used to transport them to when I was working in DC a while back. I used to transport them to the Senate buildings, the House buildings, you know, the Capitol, the U.S. Capitol. I know how a lot of these people think. All right, I've been around a lot of that stuff. All right, and that's until then. That's when I really got interested in it. You know, I kind of started dabbling into my fair share of politics. All right, I knew what I needed to know. And the thing is this right here. Even when it comes to that, you still don't know what you need to know, because everything that you need to know is not told to you through mainstream media. All right, mainstream media a lot of times is used to mislead. They put out there what they want you to hear, not what you should hear. But the thing is this, you have to understand, it's not meant for you to hear what you should hear. Do you understand that? Did y'all get that? It's not meant for you to hear what you should hear. All right, more than likely what you are meant to hear out in this world, out in this conventional world, is information that will keep you in the same state, in the same financial situation, in the same consumer mindset that you and your past generations have been kept in for a long time. You need to be, in their eyes, you need to be the consumer. You are a consumer. You're an army ant. All right? All you do is do your labor, do what you're supposed to do, so you can continue to make this world run. They need a lot of those. They need a lot of army ants. They don't need no 1%ers. If I tell you what you need to know, like if I create my own ecosystem, right? If I create my own ecosystem, okay? And I have no people in that ecosystem to run it. I don't have no consumers, no entities, no individuals, and people. People are entities. If I have no entities within that ecosystem to run it, how can my ecosystem run? All right. If I put someone in that ecosystem to make that ecosystem run, all right, that person at times more than not is not going to be, how can I say this? I gotta read between the lines. That person is not going to be motivated to work and help run my ecosystem. So what do I gotta put? I gotta put things in there. I gotta put certain kind of educational curriculums in there. I got to put certain kind of below average to average financial incentives in there. Okay, and that's all it would take that's all it takes in order for an individual to get motivated to do anything. That individual now becomes a consumer. Now, how many more individuals or how many more entities can I put within that ecosystem, do the same thing, program the same thing, okay, to get them motivated to run an ecosystem? Now everybody believes one thing. All right, now I did not give them knowledge that the 1%ers know, and the reason why I don't give them knowledge that the 1%ers know is because that does not help my ecosystem. Do you understand? It does not help my ecosystem. My ecosystem cannot run. Why? Because 1%ers run their own ecosystem. They don't run my ecosystem, they run their own. That cannot help me, that helps them. All right, so we got the educational curriculums, we got the shit financial incentives that individuals get motivated over. We don't need a lot to make individuals motivated in order to work within the ecosystem. How many people can I get to do that to run my ecosystem? So y'all have to understand, what we think is the norm is not the norm. All right? What we think is the norm is not the norm. We're programmed to believe that what is the norm is the norm. We're programmed to believe that a lot is a lot when a lot is barely a lot. All right? A lot of individuals don't know what a lot is. All right? All we know what is enough is. Do y'all understand? Y'all don't understand. People gotta understand the world we live in. All right? It's like a matrix out here. So, I wanted to make this video, y'all, and kind of, like I said, y'all got it, man. We going into a different era right now, man. People don't understand. It's going to be so many people just left behind because they fail to get off their ass and do the proper research. All right? They fail to do the proper research, and it's going to be bad. We're going into a new era right now where the financial system that you're depending on now is not going to help you. Do you understand? It's not going to help you. You know what the newer financial systems that are going to help you are the individuals that are into investments like cryptos, okay, advanced cryptos. I'm not just talking about investing into a coin or a token or whatever like that and like, oh, I'm good. No, you're not good. You have to know everything you need to know about crypto. You need to know about the metaverse, the NFTs. These are things that are going to be used by the consumer to survive in the new world order, the new ecosystem. All right? And these are also tools, okay, that are going to be used against you. These are going to be tools that, come on now, look at the average Joe. Look at the average Joe in the world, right, who is not into crypto at all. They're not into any investments. They don't believe in it because they think it's a scam. All they do is work their 9 to 5s. They work their 9 to 5s, go home. You know, they just do the daily conventional. They do the daily conventional routine every single day, waiting for retirement. Okay, and that's life. That's the end of life. We go on what, around about 1 or 2 cruises in our life and say that, hey, we went somewhere. You ain't done a damn thing. All right? But just think of those average Joes right there who are not into the technology that they're going to have to depend on to survive in the next world. All right? They're going to be left in the dust. They're going to be left in the dust. Those 401ks, the retirement is going to wash away. All right? And they're going to find, a lot of them are going to find themselves like, damn, what do I do now? They're going to be left assed out. And like I said, nobody's going to tell you what you need to know. That's the problem. No one is going to tell you what you need to know. All right? And like I said, y'all, educate yourselves on NFTs and metaverse because that's the new way of the world. All right? And I'm not just talking about, oh, I got an NFT, I got art, I'm about to go flip it on OpenSea. I'm not talking about that. That's basic ass stuff. I'm talking about really do your research on NFTs and the metaverse and know how that is going to work with this new world order. Know what you need to learn about it outside of art, okay? And flipping art on OpenSea. Know what you need to know. That's the problem. People don't know what they need to know. But, you know, I don't know, y'all. I try to educate as many as I can, but like I said, it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to the individual. It's up to the individual to know what they're supposed to know out here. And like I said, I teach individuals. I teach it on my Patreon and stuff like that. When I mention Patreon, people get crappy about it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, one of the reasons I have a Patreon is because, number one, if a lot of individuals eventually get to that point where things are getting crazy and they want to know, that's a lot of people. All right? And which means that that's a lot of time. And when you have a lot of time, you have a lot of people, you got to get organized. All right? And so that's what a Patreon keeps me organized. All right? So if I have to schedule like a one-on-one with somebody and teach individuals and stuff like that, hey, that's what I'll do. All right, but the main people complaining about a $10 a month Patreon or a $20 a month Patreon, these are going to be the main people. These are going to be some of the main people, not all of them, but these are going to be some of the main people that's lost in the sauce when the government dropped the hammer, when that financial system change up, and then when they're like, hey, yo, this is what you got to do to survive out here. and people are going to look around and they ain't going to have a pot to piss in. All right? Nothing that's going to prepare them for the new world order out here. All right? Me, myself, hey, I pay $20 a month for that info. I pay $10 a month, $20 a month for that info 7 days a week. You know why? Because the thing is this. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. All right? What's going to happen is when we do go into the new world order, when we do go into the new era, you know what's going to happen? There are going to be people selling that same information that I'm teaching for thousands of dollars. They're going to be selling it for thousands of dollars. All right, go look at a lot of the conventional teachers already. Look at a lot of the unconventional teachers already when it comes to like finance, real estate, and stuff like that. Look how much that the unconventional teachers are charging for creative finance, real estate knowledge. They're charging $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 for some of the biggest mentors out there. $10,000 a head, $20,000 a head. Imagine how much the info is going to be when these individuals out here. Imagine how much the info is going to be when these individuals out here, when the new era takes over, and watch how much that info is going to be for those mentors. They'll be like, oh, you out here struggling? You struggling to get it? You want to know what you need to know? $2,000, $3,000. But you know what? You'll get some people that'll complain about a $20 Patreon. And like I said, you don't have to join a Patreon. You don't have to join it. At least join Facebook groups. Get into somebody else's Patreon. Get into somebody else's Facebook groups that know more about NFTs, that know more about metaverse, that knows more about all of that stuff. Get into some of their because you're going to need to surround yourself with individuals that know this. I'm not pushing my Patreon. I'm saying that if you want to, if you want me to teach you what you need to know, okay, join it. All right, but if not, find somebody else's Patreon. Find a Facebook group that is free where you don't have to pay. Okay, so you will know what you need to know. But I'm going to tell you like this also. A lot of things that are free, okay, are not good for you. A lot of things that are free, individuals are teaching conventional knowledge. All right? So, look, I just want to give individuals something to think about. Do research out here. Please keep an eye on the Ripple situation. Please do. Because this could change crypto, y'all. Okay? Depending on what happened to this, the developers of certain cryptos that you're investing in could pack their bags up and roll the hell out. Okay? It could affect utilities around the crypto space. Do you understand? Utilities that you are waiting on will probably not be in existence if it is seen that a lot of these the crypto is a security. All right, and that's for meme and non-meme. All right, so I wanted to make this video, and I hope y'all got something out of this. Like I said, y'all, if it's not me, please surround yourself with somebody that knows what they should know, so they can tell you what you need to know. Please do. And like I said, y'all don't have to pay for no Patreon. Go to the Facebook groups because the Facebook groups are free. And look, go to those crypto Facebook groups. Okay, and do your research and see who you can join, and so I want to make this video. And remember, y'all, every now will be history tomorrow, and you either have patience in this crypto investing space or lose in the end. You do not want to be a loser. This is my video, and I will catch y'all on the up and up. Outie.